My story is big. Everyone wants it. You are going to make money from it. What do I get? If you want me to open my mouth about this, you have to pay me. This is Wandi Ndlovu trying to make money from this story. The journalists were there by the court trying to get her comments on the accusations because her and her sister are being accused of taking out their uncle. So now when they were trying to get her comment, she was like, listen, until you pay me or unless you pay me, I ain't saying nothing. Okay. Now, you guys, let me tell you something. There is a podcast producer that is trying to get Wandi's number, okay, to pay her or to find out how much, okay? How much do you need to be able to tell your side of the story? The thing about it, you guys, that we already know the story. The uncle passed. There was a confrontation between the uncle and the mother, and then the uncle ended up passing away. And we know the version of the story that was told by the person that said she was a witness. But it still will be interesting to hear from Wandi. Okay, so I don't know if this story is worth paying for, you know. However, I do imagine a lot of people watching an interview if some podcast had to post an interview Wandi Ndlovu. So maybe it might be worth it. So I kind of feel like there's a producer somewhere that is very busy trying to get hold of Wandi so that they can find out how much it is, because she says, listen, if the money is good, I'm opening my mouth. I don't know if her lawyer will be impressed by this. Listen, so now you guys, Wandi was supposed to make an appearance in court. Okay. What happens is that everybody is there. Everybody that's supposed to be there. Okay. The investigator, even people that are just going there by your begin are there. Now, you guys, time goes and goes, and then they're like, Wandi Ndlovu is not there. The judge is like, listen, I have no time to play. Okay, Ramaphosa doesn't pay me enough for this issue. Okay, the judge issues a warrant of arrest for Wandi and her sister. Right after that, Wandi and her sister walk in the room. Okay, and then everybody's like, okay, not everybody. The judge is like, I've issued a warrant of arrest for you, ma'am. You were supposed to be here hours ago. Okay, then Wandi and her sister are like, no, but we were sent to the wrong room. We've been here since morning. So the judge withdrew the warrant of arrest. I know somebody, there was also attending court where the very same thing happened to him. He was in court from 7 in the morning, okay, until court was closing. And his name was not called in the room where he was sent by the police officer. Even the police officer was sitting there outside court waiting for the accused. Okay. So when he comes out, he's like, listen, my name has not been called here. And then the police officer is like, shh, I am sorry, my brother. I think it's supposed to be the other one. So they go to the other room, and then when they get there, everybody's leaving. People are like, how? They've just, signed a warrant of arrest right now. And then the police officer is like, no, judge. It is my fault. It's my fault. I am the one that took this person to the wrong room. Okay, so the judge then ended up withdrawing, the warrant of arrest situation. Okay. So these things do happen in court. I think that you guys, what they must do is that in the courtroom, whoever is supposed to appear in that room, they must just put a list at the door so that when you get there, you see, like when you're going to write exams and you go and see that your name is there, or this is my venue, just to confirm. They should do that because obviously the system is not working. The police officers don't know the rooms that the people are supposed to go to. Now, you guys, the judge withdrew the warrant of arrest situation, but the judge was still not impressed with Wandi and her sister, because apparently when they were moving from one room to another, honey, you would have sworn that they were Tara Banks of South Africa, okay, because they were walking so slowly. Apparently they were like 1, 2, 3, 4, in that kind of a situation, and the judge is sitting there like, where you think you at? Okay? What do you think this place is? Okay? And then the judge got upset. The judge was like, listen, this is no fashion show over here. We are trying to decide, or we are trying to find out, okay, who killed this person. Okay, so you're not gonna walk in here like, you're not gonna walk in here like this body works for you. Okay, this body does not work for you in court. Okay, so the judge was like, listen, we don't walk slow like that in this room. Okay, walk like you are innocent. You understand what I mean? Because sometimes the criminals be sitting like that, like, and then the innocent ones would be like, or the ones that are pretending to be. Did you see Coco Maweni in court? Coco Maweni was like that. You hardly ever see Coco Maweni, quiet and her mouth closed, like proper, She was like that in court. She was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because she was trying to make sure that she hears everything and does everything that she's supposed to do. Apparently, that's not what Wandi and her sister did. They were just walking slowly like, do you want an autograph? Now, you guys, okay? The judge was not impressed, but the judge was like, okay, the warrant is withdrawn. But you guys, they are saying here, okay, the judge said when they walked in, the magistrate scolded the sisters for approaching the dock slowly. You are already late and you want to model here. This is not a fashion parade. I'll put you in jail. You must make sure to be on time next time, okay? And find out if this is the right courtroom. She added, I have no hesitation in keeping you in custody for 10 to 12 months while we wait for the postmortem because it takes long. She was like, listen, I don't even have to deal with your slow walk, okay? So if you do this again, I might just send you behind bars so that the police can be in control of when you get to court and how you get to court, okay? Because they'll be leading you up those stairs over there, okay? When they come up the stairs, okay? The judge was like, listen, it might just be easier for all of us if we keep you behind bars. So don't play with me. Don't model in my courtroom. That was the judge that said that, okay? The case, no. The magistrate warned that she would not accept excuses during the next appearance and expected them to be in court at 7:30 a.m. She's like, listen, if they show you the wrong room, that's your problem. I'm not attending to that. Okay, I'm not entertaining that. Next time, be on time. That's it. Otherwise, It says the case was postponed to the 26th of November for the postmortem report. As for the comment after her appearance, Wandi said, I would not do the interview. If she will only do the interview if she's getting paid. She's like, listen, I will not do an interview for free. Okay. My story is big. Everyone wants it. You will make money out of it. What will I get? Okay, that was Wandi Ndlovu. Okay, one of Mabunda's assistants advised Wandi, okay, I think Mabunda's the judge, advised Wandi not to focus too much on the case as it might drag. But it does not make sense. You are accused of taking the life of your uncle. How can you not focus on the case? That doesn't make sense, okay? It was already taking a lot from her. I don't know, you guys. Is that good advice? Like, just don't focus on the case, okay? It might take long. I don't know if it's good advice. I'm not sure, okay? Anyway, you guys, listen. If you ever find yourself in trouble with the law, don't model, okay? Even if you are a modeler, okay? Don't model in court, okay? The judge is not interested. They will send you behind bars just for walking slowly. Okay, so that's what happened, you guys. That's what happened. The case is postponed. They are waiting for the post-mortem report. report to see what happened. What does the science say happened to this person? Okay. Now, podcasters, okay. Can somebody get Wandi? Okay. So that Wandi can get the bag, and at the same time we can get the gossip. You understand? Yes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Like it before I'm gonna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngithanda kakhulu.